In the air, out to left. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Welcome back to Seattle. Ranked season baseball continues. Ryan Sloan poised for his 5th inning of work on the mound. Ground ball to second. Castro sends it to first, and one gone. Xander Bogaerts steps up as a parallel 3 card. Swings at pitch number 1 and drives it deep. Really deep. This ball is on its way out of here. Wasted absolutely no time in the at-bat. Swinging at the first pitch. You can't draw it up any better. Angel Serpa handed the rock out of the bullpen. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. Ball. Tight matchup in ranked season. It's 0-2. Snag for the out. Great catch on the line drive. Next to swing it here in this ranked season matchup, Carlos Beltran. Lifted in the air to right. Tatis camps under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. They score a run in the frame. Willie Castro at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Misses the zone with a changeup. The pitch to Castro. Unloads the fastball off the plate. Cutter misses the mark. Here comes the pitch. And it's a leadoff walk.
Ball 4.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is the batter now. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. That's not a bad pitch.
That's a ball.
That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Misses the plate.
Outside.
That ball is driven hard. Oh, the sound off the bat. It's a perfect blast, and it's out of here. Goodbye, baseball. Wells comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Fernando Tatis Jr. Gets a piece. The 0-1. And that's slice foul. This is the target. And a base hit laced into right. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Here's the 5-tool player himself, Bobby Baseball, Bobby Witt Jr. Connects and hammers one to right. Montes going back for it. Hauls it in. And one away. Next is the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor. First pitch is off the plate. The 1-1. And hook foul. The Robots have allowed a pair of runs to score this frame. Refusing to go down. That one ran inside, almost got it. Swings and lifts one to left. Beltran waiting for it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Here's Bryce Harper.
Up next for Israel, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Swing hits a ground ball to first. Can't secure it. The underhand flip, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Kyle Schwarber gets the inning going with his team down a run. And the 0-1. Gets a piece to it. The 0-2. That's not your pitch, clearly. In the air, headed to center. Brings it in. One away. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will.
Edwin Diaz, the new arm in this ranked season matchup. He's into the game with the bases empty. Stays with the slider, but foul. The pitch to Smitty. Tough not to chase that. Well done. Fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. Stays in the fight. A bit of landscaping for a ball. In the air, headed to left. Soto camping under it. Squeezes it. 2 gone. Lázaro Montes shuffles to the plate. A bit eager. Misses with the slider. Tried to steal a strike, but you locked the door. Strike 2 with the fastball, and don't be shocked to see that pitch one more time here. Trash pitch. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Ceddanne Rafaela at the dish with a runner on first. In the zone. Hey, who ordered the sliders around here? Goes back to the slider. Crushes one deep. When will this one come down? Gone. A ranked season's home run. You weren't blown away by that heater. Abner Uribe comes in the game out of the bullpen. The Predators no longer have the lead and opt to shake things up. Israel no longer playing with the lead. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swing hits a ground ball to second. Castro to first. Out number 3. David Wright, his leadoff this inning. First pitch misses the plate. This one smacked out to left center. Rafaela brings it in. Juan Soto. Shuffles into the box. Brooks Raley takes over for his team in this ranked season matchup. Fouls it off. Here's the pitch. Goes with the sweeper but misses. And the pitch. Goes back to the sweeper. Fly ball to right center. Rafaela makes the catch. The batter now, Andrew McCutchen.
The center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Timing up the off-speed pitch. Israel, 2 down, nobody on. Swung on, and this one is smacked. Going back. One hop against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The batter, number 3.
Next to the plate, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Sweeper misses the zone. Hit hard to second. Marte throws to first. 6 innings in the books. And the margin. Ketel Marte leads off playing from ahead. 0 for 3. He is grounded out and is flied out twice. Misses the zone. Hits it. Foul. The 1-2. Hit hard to center field. Makes the catch. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Next up here in the 7th, Xander Bogaerts. 0-1 to start. Good take.
No,
that could have been bad. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Can't connect with the fastball that missed the zone. 2-strike foul. Basura pitch. What a catch by Witt for the out. Josh Naylor at the plate. Hasn't reached first today, but that'll change eventually. Pop quiz for the catcher. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Hasn't been offered anything to hit. Great walk. You stuck to your approach the whole way through. Carlos Beltran in the box with a runner on first. Swings and lifts one to center. McCutchen glamping under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. It's stretch time. Good to have you with us here at T-Mobile. Fernando Tatis Jr. ready to go.
Now pitching.
That ball is smoked, and we all knew it the moment it left the bat. Sailing deep and gone. A perfect game changer. Wells comes to the plate now following that important shot from Fernando Tatis Jr. Changeup misses the zone. That's a foul ball. Kicks and delivers. And catches a piece. Keeps the lights on. The 1-2 once again. That's in the dirt. That's the changeup. We've seen it 3 times now. In the air to center. Wells flies out. Here's the dynamic Bobby Witt Jr. 3 flyouts already, and he's 0 for 3. Misses the zone with a slider. On the ground to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Tossed to Naylor for the out. So now the DH spot, Francisco Lindor. Skips up some dust. That's foul. Ball and a strike. The pitch. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Goes back to the changeup. Slider misses the zone. Ball 4, and he's aboard.
Ball 4.
Bryce Harper up now. The Robots dip into their bullpen and hand the ball to Gregory Soto. It's up to him to keep this game tied. Gets the bat to it, but foul. Predators with the runner aboard. Base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. David Wright ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Crushes one deep. It has some carry to it. Out of here, and they take the lead. A crucial long ball that could swing the outcome of this game. Juan Soto steps to the box following the go-ahead homer. He's 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. Swung on, and that ball is well hit. Way back, and it's out of here. They've gone back to back. McCutchen. Up now following that home run from Juan Soto. Drilled to right center field. Rafaela sprinting towards the gap. Makes the catch. Inning over. So they played 5 runs in the frame. Kyle Schwarber leads off the top of the 8th. Oh for 3. With 2 Ks and a flyout. Adam Ottavino in the game, taking over on the mound. Schwarber at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Cutter misses.
Ball.
Now in a 2-strike hold. Strike 3 looking. Frozen like a bag of French fries. Will Smith stands ready, and this is a parallel 3 version of the card. Right. 2 gone now. Lázaro Montes is now at the plate.
The right fielder, number 99, Lázaro.
The count is 1-0. Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ottavino doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing, and it's still a... Welcome back. 4 runs separating these 2 teams at the moment. Willie Castro leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. It's the sweeper that misses.
That's the ball.
That's
outside,
close enough
ball.
to stare at the young. Spoils the fastball. The righty kicks and delivers. Castro gets wood on it. Another 2-2. Still breathing. The righty sets, kicks, fight. Throws one in the dirt. Hangs in there. And it's a leadoff walk here in the 8th. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Castro gets the lead at first. Nobody out. Swung on, and are you kidding me? Going back and kissing goodbye. Once was good, twice was great, but 3 homers? That's incredible. Next up here in the 8th inning, Austin Wells. Puts it on the ground to second. Marte gathers and throws to first. One away now, and that's going to bring up the power-speed combination of Bobby Witt Jr. Swings and blasts one to right. Needs a second attempt. Around first, hustling for 2. And he'll pull into second safely. Francisco Lindor steps in. A chance to bring home Bobby Witt Jr. here. Connects. Hammers one to right center. Montes under it. Witt tags from second. And up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's the cold brew master, Bryce Harper at the dish. Well, the ump is just being picky, if you ask me. Swung on and lifted to center. Rafaela gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We go to the 9th from T-Mobile Park. The number 9 hitter leads us off next. Welcome to the end of the line. Staring at an uphill climb, but I still believe in you. Gets a piece. Delivers a cutter out of the zone.
Outside.
On the ground to Bobby Witt Jr. Now 1 away. Willie Castro comes to the plate here in the 9th. Opens with a strike. And that one almost got him. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. Swung on and hit deep to right. Still going. And it's out of here. What a swing. A home run. That ball was crushed. Ketel Marte gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. Hit on the ground to first. And 2 gone. Down to the last out at T-Mobile Park. Bogaerts in the box now and takes strike 1. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Keeps the plate appearance going. Look at you using self-control there. Swings, puts it on the ground to third. Slings it across. And that's the final out of the game. The Robots come away with a loss in DD. They'll bounce back. Can't dwell on it. You're too good to stay down for long. And that puts a bow on things here. This is the part of the game where I say goodbye, but I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. How long do I have here? So will the cameras keep rolling if I just keep talking? I mean, you're not going to cut off my mic, are you? Greetings, great to have you. MLB The Show welcomes you to Ranked Seasons Baseball. I'm Robert Flores. Willie Castro in the box, and here we go.
The third baseman, number 3, Willie Castro.
This ranked season matchup begins with a strike. Starts fastball, fastball. Oh, that got him.
Check your base.
That is a rough way to start the game.
The second baseman, Ketel.
So the hit by pitch puts a runner on first, and now at the plate, Ketel Marte fouls it off. Castro on at first, nobody out. Gets Wood on it. 0-2, deals. Over to Albies for the out. Here comes a 1-2. A bottom feeder, sort of like a catfish. And that one's in there for strike 3. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. Cutter generates a swing and a miss.
Foul ball.
And the pitch. Fastball, strike 3, inning over. Hang tight. More Diamond Dynasty baseball headed your way. Seth Hernandez on the rubber to start for the visitors. You're the one in the driver's seat today. Time to find out where we're headed. Didi Gregorius, ready to roll.
Game tonight. The third baseman, number 18, Didi Gregorius.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Leo DeVries is the batter now.
Leo DeVries.
Base hit.
Batting third.
Here's Juan Soto at the plate now.
Soto.
Foul ball. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Oh, so close. Fouled away. Swing and a drive. That was loud off the bat. It's out of here. A perfect home run. Absolutely tattooed that one. Raleigh strides to the plate with a lead thanks to Juan Soto. Drilled to center field. Rafaela makes the grab. Kyle Schwarber deals himself into the box.
Kyle Schwarber.
Starts
That's
the
the
at-bat
ball.
with a ball. Goes back to the sinker.
Ball.
The Avengers have pushed across a pair of runs so far this inning. It's the
That's the
curveball
ball,
that
low.
misses. And we'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Misses high. That's a walk. Jose Ramirez at the dish with a runner on first. And the righty kicks and delivers. And this one squirts away from the catcher. The 1-2. That one
That's the
ran
ball.
inside, almost got it. Stays alive on the curveball. Ramirez waits. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. And this could score a run. Schwarber headed for the plate. He scores easily. It's 3-zip. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Ozzie Albies next to hit after the RBI single. United States with a runner aboard. 0-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
Ball.
Tag save. Stolen base. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Ramirez rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. On a line. Hauls it in to end the inning. So we head to the second, and now it's a 4-run game. Josh Naylor leads things off and down by 4.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
Early bird gets the strike. A strike from Yamamoto. Puts it on the ground to second. Albies handles, gets it to first. One away. The batter now, Carlos Beltran.
The fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a hit. Around first, digging for 2. And that's a double.
Batting 6, the catcher,
Will Smith steps in.
Smith.
Hard hit down the line and left, but that's a foul ball. Will waits. That was close.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Way to trust your instincts. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. That's in the dirt. Runner holds tight. Count moves to 2-2. Beltran leads off second with one gone. Starting to swing. It's a ball. They rule it wasn't a swing. Smith ready. Smacks one deep. Can't get there. It drops into the corner. Run comes in from second. Safely into second. He's got a double. Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate following the RBI double. Sweet spot. It's off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second. And now just a 2-run deficit. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And that's a base hit. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Ceddanne Rafaela walks to the plate in this ranked season matchup. Catches the zone with the first pitch. Here's the 0-2. Pitch kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
Now batting for the Moon.
Now the third baseman, Willie Castro.
Castro.
That's a foul ball. The 0-1 now. That's a base hit as a run scores. And now they're up to 5 hits in the inning.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Marte in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Catches the zone for a strike. Swing, hits a ground ball to second. Albies handles it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Lucas Ramirez leads off, playing from ahead.
Center fielder, number 24, Lucas Ramirez.
Gets Wood on it. The 0-1. Out of the zone. One, 2 the count. Beltran pulls it down. Didi Gregorius is next to the plate. Early swing and foul. And the 0-1. Foul ball. And the 0-2. Skips up some dust. Still breathing. The wind, the kick, the pitch. That's a ball.
That's
went
high.
with the changeup. Hard ground ball to second. Tossed to Naylor for the out. Next to hit, Leo DeVries. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ground ball to first. He takes care of it himself, and that does it for the inning. Back here in a 1-run game, Xander Bogaerts leads us off. Fly ball to the gap. Soto sprinting towards it, hauls it in for the out. Next is the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Albies. 2 away. Carlos Beltran up next to the dish.
The left fielder, Carlos Beltran.
First pitch good for a strike. Misses the zone. You read that the whole way. Goes with the sinker. Used for the 3rd time in this AB. That's got extra bases written all over it. And that keeps the inning alive. Will Smith in the box with a runner on first. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Squeezes it. That ends the inning. That wraps up the top. Juan Soto gets us going in this frame.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the catch. Cal Raleigh is the next to hit. Looking back at his first at bat. That's right, he flew out to center field. And a base hit laced into right. Kyle Schwarber at the dish with a runner on first. Gets the bat to it, but foul. Throws one in the dirt. Not going. Count moves to 1-1. That is leveled and long gone. Wow. What a home run. Check out the exit velocity. And now that gives them a 3-run lead. Jose Ramirez digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer. Singled and stole a base first time up. Gets a piece. The Robots have allowed a pair of runs to score this frame. That was a magic trick. Swung on and driven deep. Bangs off the wall. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense.
The batter, number 1.
Ozzie Albies steps to the plate.
Albies.
Late jump. There goes the runner. Fouled straight back. Avengers. Runner at first. Delivers a sinker.
Low.
Been his favorite weapon today. Uncle Charlie misses the zone. Runner goes again. Hit on the ground. Foul ball. Zips a fastball, but off target. Runner on the move again. Gap shot should bring in the run. Ramirez coming home. And he's in for a run. And they lead by 4. That holds the runner at second. Not looking to test that arm in center. And that's probably the right call.
Gregory Soto.
First pitch, fly ball in deep. This is hit well. I don't think anyone is going to catch this one unless it's a fan. There it goes, home run. That's what it looks like when you step in the box with a game plan. Ramirez gets a chance to follow up that swing from Bryce Harper. Smash down the left field line. And it's foul. And the lefty kicks and delivers. done yet. The United States have pushed across 5 runs so far this inning. What is he, contact swinging? What is this? Fouls it with 2 strikes. That's a base hit. And the hits just keep coming. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Leo DeVries up now with 2 runners on base. Greg Weissert, the new pitcher here in the bottom half of the 3rd.
Greg Weissert.
Belts one deep. Good hang time. One hops the wall and extra bases in sight. Gregorius headed for the plate. He scores as well. And it's an 8-run lead. They get the tag on, and that's the 2nd out. Juan Soto at the plate following the 2 RBI double. Hit hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself, and that's the inning. They send Kyle Schwarber ready to start this inning.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
That's foul.
Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 4th. Lázaro Montes ready to hit. He singled to right in his first at bat. The pitch. And that one's foul. Robots with a runner at first. Ruled the ball, but I don't know about that one. That's in the dirt. Runner holds tight. Count moves to 2-2. Stays alive. Runner at first with nobody out. Hauls it in. That's out number 1. Ceddanne Rafaela freshly dealt to the plate. That's down, a base hit. And they pick up their 2nd hit of the inning. Willie Castro strolls to the dish. And that's hooked foul. Goes with the curveball. That pitch hasn't been a regular feature. Willie waits. Cutter is fouled, and the at-bat stays alive. The pitch to Castro. Stays in the fight. Here's the pitch. Skips up some dust. No advance. You chose wisely. The pitch.
What you got?
The batter number 4, second baseman,
Ketel Marte now at the plate. Straight back off the bat. The righty sets, kicks, fires.
Ball, that's
Nothing
it.
sneaks by you. hits it foul. And it's in. Base hit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense.
The batter, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Trusted your eye, and it paid off. You're all over it. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Josh Naylor comes to the plate after the 2 RBI single. Swung on and lifted to right center. Soto galloping towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they send 7. Cal Raleigh hits leadoff this frame.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
First pitch misses for a ball. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 4th. Schwarber up now to follow the leadoff hit from Cal Raleigh. First pitch misses.
That's outside. Ball.
2-0 is the count now. To first, maybe a 2-ball here. 1 at second, and it's a double play. Jose Ramirez thought he would have someone on base here. Instead, they're empty with 2 away. On the ground to first. Takes it himself to the bag, and that's out number 3. 4 innings in the books, and it's still a 6. Carlos Beltran is the leadoff hitter this inning. And it falls. Around first, heading for 2. 3rd hit of the game for him. This one is a double. Will Smith ready to swing it with a runner on second. Schwarber drifting under it. Out, and I think he had time to make a tick-tock before that one landed. But he won't try for third, staying put with 1 out. Next to the plate in ranked seasons, Kyle Schwarber. Out in front, and that's a foul ball. Runner at second with 1 away. Up in the penthouse. It's the fastball that misses. Robots with a runner at second. Goes back to the 4-seamer. Keeps it going. Beltran, the runner at second with 1 away. Keeps swinging with 2 strikes. Kicks and delivers. Will do it again. And the pitch. A laser beam. No chance it stays in the park. Incredible power and technique behind that swing. Simply amazing. So now it's just a 4-run game. Lázaro Montes gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. Found the target to start the AB. Strike 3, looking frozen like a pizza. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And fouls that off. The righty kicks and delivers. Swung on and lifted to center. Ramirez under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Third out, and the inning is over. Stick around. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these two teams at the moment. Ozzie Albies bats first this inning. Ground ball, and it's foul. Here comes a pitch. And fouled away. 0-2 on the way. And it's in. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Bryce Harper settling in. Early bird special. Just a little bit of season. The 0-2. Swing, and here's another drive. Going back, and it's gone. A multi-homer performance, and that one had no chance of staying in the yard. Way out of here. Lucas Ramirez comes to the plate with the bases empty. He has singled, and he has flied out to left. And gets a piece. But foul. So here's the new arm on the hill. The righty, Raidel Martinez. The Robots make the move for a new arm following the 2-run homer. Swings and lifts one to left. Beltran settling under it. Brings it in. Now 1 away. Didi Gregorius digs in.
The third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Fights it foul. The Avengers up by 6. One now.
Ball.
That's strike 2, and a pitch that you could throw again here. This is smacked left field line. And that's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Delivers a cutter out of the zone. And it gets swallowed up for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Leo DeVries. Foul ball. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Rips it to first. He takes care of it himself, and that does it for the inning. The United States played 2 runs in the frame. Willie Castro leads off with team playing from behind.
Cohen.
0-1 the count. And that one almost got him. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Righty kicks and delivers. That one ran inside, almost got him. One more time. The pitch. And it's a leadoff walk. Ketel Marte in the box with a runner on first. Catches the plate with a changeup. Swings and lifts one to center. Ramirez with an easy look. Brings it in. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Misses the
That's the
zone
ball.
with the first pitch. Catches the zone with the slider. No swing, and you dodge one there. Strike two. And maybe we see the fastball one more time. Good strikeout. I guess that's why I'm up here and not on the mound.
Up next,
Josh Naylor shuffles into the box.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
Hit on the ground to second. Albies over to pick it up. Gets him easily, and it ends the inning. That wraps up the top of the sixth. Stay tuned. Back here in a 6-run game. Juan Soto leads off with a nice lead in the game. The Robots go to their bullpen, and taking the mound, Adam Ottavino. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 6th. Raleigh at the plate following the leadoff knock from Soto. Hits it foul. Kicks and delivers. 1-1 the count.
That's a ball.
Misses the plate. Throws one in the dirt. Put that in your juice box. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Soto around second. The runner holds at third, and now they have 2 runners in scoring position to start the inning. Kyle Schwarber is now at the plate. Swing and makes good contact. I mean, really good contact. Watch this one go. See you later. It's a multi-home run game performance. Jose Ramirez up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. In the air, out to left. Beltran ranges to his right, hauls it in, and that's the first out of the inning. Ozzie Albies shuffles to the plate. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Bryce Harper up now. Not sneaking that heater by Harper. He ripped one for a single, and now they have a runner aboard. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Lucas Ramirez at the dish with a runner on first. Misses the plate with pitch number 1. Well, that's not what you were looking for. Unfortunately, that engages the mercy rule, initiating emergency shutdown mode.